Hey everyone, Space Cowboy here. Today, we are diving into yet another gaming session. I just want to give you a quick thank you to all of you who stay a little while and see what types of adventures we can get ourselves into. Cheers. I'm going to tell you a story about the man who could be everything. In a dusty town cradled by mountains, there lived a man named Elias who could be anything. Not in the way of ambitions or dreams, but in a way that defied the laws of the world. When Elias closed his eyes and wished, he could become a king draped in gold, a hawk slicing the sky, a poet whose words meant hearts weep, or even a river carving stone. The universe bent to his will, reshaping him as easily as clay. He discovered this gift as a boy when, fleeing his father's drunken rage, he wished to be a sparrow and found himself soaring above the rooftops, wings cutting through the dusk. From then on, Elias was boundless. He could be a scholar one day, unraveling the secrets of the stars, and a warrior the next, wielding a blade with impossible skill. The town folks whispered of his strangeness, but no one could pin down what he was, for he was never the same man twice. At first, Elias reveled in his power. He became a painter whose canvases stole breath, a healer who mended broken bones with a touch, and a sailor who navigated storms no mortal could survive. The world was his canvas, and he painted himself anew each dawn. He walked among emperors and beggars. He tasted every life and left behind legends that flickered like embers in his wake. But as years passed, something gnawed at Elias. No matter who or what he became, he returned to himself each night. A man alone in a small room, staring at a cracked ceiling. The weight of endless possibility began to feel like a chain. What was the point of being everything if nothing lasted? If he was a king, his crown dissolved by morning. If he was a lover, his beloved forgot his face. And if he was a tree, the wind still howled through his branches, cold and indifferent. Elias began to wander, seeking purpose. He became a philosopher to chase meaning, but only found questions. He became a monk to seek peace, but silence only echoed his restlessness. He became a thief, a saint, a beast, a cloud, with each life vivid, each life fleeting. The more he became, the less he understood who he was. His core, the quiet man in the small room, grew thinner, like a shadow stretched too far. One day, in a marketplace buzzing with life, Elias saw a potter shaping clay. The man's hands were steady, his eyes fixed on the spinning wheel. Elias watched for hours, something stirring in him. The potter was no king, no eagle, no storm. He was just a man making pots. Each pot was solid, it was real, and it was lasting. Elias tried to become the potter, but for the first time, his gift faltered. He could mimic the man's hands, his voice, and his skill, but not his certainty, not the quiet weight of the life chosen and lived. Elias left the town and he climbed the highest mountain, where the air was thin and the world sprawled below. He sat, staring at the horizon. And for once, he did not change. He could be a god, a wolf, a song. But what was he? The question clawed at him unanswered. Days passed, then weeks. He did not eat, and he did not move. The wind carved lines in his face, and the sun bleached his hair. Still, he sat, searching for the thread that tied him together. In the end, Elias chose nothing. Not out of despair, but because he could not choose one thing over the infinite rest. He let himself fade, dissolving into the mountain stone, the sky's breath, and the world's hum. He became nothing. Not a man, not a dream, and not even a memory. The townsfolk spoke of him sometimes. The man who could be everything. But no one could say what became of him. His story lingered formless, like dust on the wind.